All right. What is going on, everyone? This is Judith here, and welcome to episode 76 of Entrepreneur in the Spotlight. And tonight we're hanging out with the one and only Luciane Sperling. Luciane here is a global entrepreneur, and she's an inspiring author. You know, every time we chat, she blows my mind straight up, okay? She's on a mission, though. She's on a mission to empower women to live life with purpose, to live their own truth. So this will be a powerful one. So go ahead, hang out with us. Fun one, okay? Lucy, give us a little bit of an intro and give us a little sneak preview what it's like inside your world.
The sneak preview from me. So a little bit of the past where I come from, my background. First of all, hello everybody. Hi Judith, thank you for having me here. I'm so excited. I hope we can inspire some people today to go to the next level of their life. So I'm Brazilian originally. My background family is Germany and Italy. And I came to Australia in 2006 with nothing actually, because I want to start everything again. I was a business owner in Brazil. Let me just get this here. So in Brazil, the entrepreneur was in my veins since very early age. Like in my 19 years old, I was already a manager for convention center in a 5-star hotels. And since then, I own my small business, also organizing events for corporate after leaving the hospitality. And then I decided to go overseas. I thought that I needed to go out and learn English. So can you believe English is my second language? So I hope I'm doing great.
You're doing very well. I'd like to acknowledge you. I know firsthand, mind you, I was like a teenager when my whole family moved to Canada, but I'd like to acknowledge you for that. It's not easy. It's not something that's easy to do. Pretty much leave whatever you have on the go and start from scratch on a land where you know nothing about, pretty much. You don't know much about. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I was feeling a little bit limited in my country, in my space, and I really want to learn English and go to the world. Yeah. So I decided to go out of my country. So I sold everything that I had. I sold my full paid unit, my car, I closed my business, I gave away everything that I had, and I packed 2 bags and I came to Australia by myself, not knowing anyone and not having enough English as well. But it was awesome journey of learning and discovery of myself as well. At the beginning, I was working as a waitress in convention centers like 5-star hotels or Sydney Convention Center. And I was learning the difference of the logistics for organizing events in Australia, which is different from Brazil. Some standards are different. So yeah, that's what I was doing while I was learning English and studying hospitality here. So that was my beginning in Australia. Amazing. Until I got married and then another story happened after my marriage.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. No, we have Natalie hanging out with us. Hey, Natalie. She says she loves your accent.
Thank you, Natalie.
Yeah, and we got Paul White showing us some love. Hey, Paul, how's it going? So yeah, so from there though, right now at this point in time, what is your area of expertise?
My area now is about domestic violence and supporting, inspiring, I always say, inspire, educate, which is very important, and empower women when they are experiencing crisis situations. So especially in domestic violence or abuse relationship. So I experienced that myself in my relationship, and I had to leave. I had to find help. It was really very, very like the rock bottom that we talk later. But from there, that's what drove me to be where I am now and to do what I'm doing now. So I could, after the crisis of living a woman refugee and everything, and with my daughter and finances, and oh my gosh, it was overwhelming and fear. And after that, then I decided to, feel my truth and use all my experience that I was living to give to others the best way of living.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm doing now. So I actually am multitasking, and I believe in multi-stream incomes as well.
Yeah.
So I have my inner light Awaken Your Inner Self, which is the platform to do this job. So I have my Facebook page, which is called My Inner Light. Please go there and like for me. We have just ladies there, and we share a lot in this page, and lovely men that are supportive. They always leave amazing, inspiring things that we can learn from and be supported.
Yeah.
So through this platform, I launched my first book, Touched by Love, Turning Crisis into a Blessing. And then another book as a co-author. Now I am in a way for the third book. And parallel like that, I do volunteer work in my community. I really work in the community side. And especially when women get together, we do so much amazing things like we are doing now, Judy, you and me here. Being invited by you and knowing your community is amazing. And I also do network marketing, affiliate marketing, and and mom. So I'm a single mom, and I do everything for my daughter. I do not stop. Sometimes I work through the night because I'm passionate about what I do. And many women are looking for me to have the support, the hearing, the shoulder, and the guidance of where to go. I'm in this trap. Where should I go? So I tell them where to go, and I connect them with the right service.
Yeah, that's amazing. So now from there, though, you shared that with us. We're going to get personal. We're going to get very raw. Don't pull any punches back. Tell us about your rock bottom moment.
The rock bottom moment. Yeah, I think I have been having so much rock bottom moments.
The worst.
But the worst one is when I realized that I was in domestic violence in my relationship, because by then I was trying to save the relationship and believing, in the love from that actions. So I wasn't educated. And when I went to look for education for me and help, that's when I realized, oh, this is happening to me. Oh my gosh, I am in this now. I can't believe it. So that threw me to my next action, and my next action was to make a big decision. And my big decision is this gonna get better? No. Is he gonna have help? No, I'm having help. It's not working for one side, so I have to leave. So it was really, really the toughest time of my life. My daughter was 1 year old, and I was having the help of the police station. Actually, the police came to my house that day where the big thing happened, and from there they took me to the woman refugee, and I was living there for 3 months, but always faithful, always happy, and I was actually inspiring women in the woman refugee for their problems. And I was facing a new reality where I would meet that wonderful woman, Judy, with their kids fighting for their rights and for their freedom. And to be treated right and respectful. The stories that I heard in the woman refugee is just blowing my mind. And I would love one day to reach those ladies and write a book about their story and where they are now, because they must be moving over. That was my rock bottom. From the woman refugee, I could have a housing unit to live with my daughter. I was always giving my daughter the best life I could, the best quality life I could, the learning, the positiveness. I had so much breakdowns, but by myself. And that was my path to the learning process, and to find a new way of living and how to use all of that. So that was really a tough time.
Okay, so I'm gonna deviate a little bit from the usual entrepreneur in the spotlight format, because there's two things I want to ask about that. This is something that I'm very passionate about. The cycles of abuse, helping women get out of that cycle of abuse, because it's a vicious one. I could not I, but they could always sit there and say, "Oh, I'm gonna change," but we both know that they're just gonna jump right back into it. So how did you said that you realized that you were in there, right? You're in this cycle, vicious cycle. Now, how did you know? How does one know that they are how is personally, I have zero tolerance for it. Once it's something that doesn't abusive in my eyes, I'm like, I'm done. That's it, right? Like, but sometimes,
good on you.
but sometimes, but not everyone is. But mind you, though, I don't know much about it, right? Because it's not something that I've experienced. So how does one realize that they are inside that cycle of abuse?
First of all, we need to have a look about the culture, because the culture in each country, we have different culture in many countries, and in many countries, the women are so not respected and so just serving the man there, or the husband, or the father. So they really don't understand that they are being abused, and they don't know they are being treated, that they deserve to be treated better. So because they don't learn about that. So culture is the first thing. The second thing is, once you like in the service that I do here, first of all, I do recognize the culture of the person, and then that person will like say, wow, okay, this is the culture, but I can see in Australia things are not like that, and I have rights. So yes, you have. This is what you have as a right as a woman. And then she choose to jump on, and she said, yes, I don't want to live like that. I want to be respected like this. And so then the education comes to her, because she said yes. And then that's when we show the cycle of abuse, the still, all the graphics, the behaviors, the attitudes, the cause, the effect. And the woman just go, wow, that's what he does. Or right now here, I just want to say, some men are abusive too. It's not big percentage, it's a small percentage comparing to women. But my expertise is women. So I'm always will put here as a woman, because my area and my service doesn't go to men needs, but there is other service that just look after men. Okay, so then the woman realized, well, yeah, this is what's happening in my life. That's what he does. That's what he does for me. That's what he say, and it's incredible, because when this the narcissist personality is very, very related with the abuse person. So the reactions and the how can I say, the behaviors and the reactions, or the words, or the manipulation, everything that's in there is very related. The narcissist abuse and the domestic violence. One thing goes to another. Start with words. It starts with manipulation. It starts with meaning things and underlying things, and then goes to physical. And it goes worse when a woman decides, well, if she's alert. That's the more danger moment if she's still living with the abuser, because when they realize you are waking up and you are more like yourself, they start to be more danger and more controlling and potential very danger, So that's when we see so much cases that happen, unfortunately, is that because of that moment when anything can happen. But culture first, education. I was awake because I was speaking to a lady in Australia. I went to a service, a community service, and they showed me that, and they gave me a book. And when I was reading the book, I was, wow, this is everything that's happening. And then one thing comes after another.
So sorry. No, sorry. I know we discussed about what we talk about here, Entrepreneur in the Spotlight, but hey, we'll deviate just a little bit off of that, So what's something that you wish more people understood? What's something that you believe that everyone needs to understand about domestic violence or abuse?
The basic thing that everyone needs to understand is, firstly, know yourself, your limits, your own how you respect yourself, and from there you go to have the information you need, because it's like entrepreneur. Any entrepreneur, you need to have all of these books. I have some to give to persons here, give to guests here, some tips, but it's about reading, it's about talking to people who really know about what you're living, what you're experiencing, because friends that are not living an experience like that, unfortunately they are not able to help. They can't see what's happening, they can't understand. Even best friends of mine, they were in my side all the time, but they have been having like amazing relationships since from their families, since in their marriage. They are not able to understand the things that are underneath of what's happening. It's much more serious than just you speaking to your friend, oh, this is happening today. They can't understand the underneath because they are not educated as well. So you need to go out and look for who are experienced and who have been experienced your experience, or professionals that are ready to give you a hand.
So basically, don't be scared to really ask for help.
Don't be scared.
It's
raise your hand.
Exactly. Raise your hand, and you know what, if you don't know where to go, it's something as simple as messaging Lucy here or myself, be like, I need help. So
we have so much service. We have a White Ribbon International. Oh my gosh, we have next week is and this week is International Monday. All service are up doing events around the world, and I am participating in 2 events. It's been so amazing week this week,
and I don't know, and guys, I don't know where it is where you are, but if you're in Canada, here where I am, there's a help hotline or something like that. If you're an abusive if you're in an abusive situation, you could always ask for help. If you're having suicidal thoughts, there's always there's a suicide hotline as well. All you have to do really is pick up the phone and dial. That's it.
That's it.
And
it's all, they will always protect you. Is depending on the area where you are and the education of the country. That's the big thing. It's about the country. Big one, because in some countries, if you go to the police, they will blame you. For what.
That's always something that's always enraged me, victim blaming. That enrages me. Let's not even go there. Let's not even go there. I'll be here for the next 2 hours. Anyway, we'll go back to your journey here. So far, what has been your biggest aha moment?
My aha moment was when I was exploring my truth back. So after living as a refugee and trying to walk around that moment of life of finding solutions, I moved to Central Coast where I live now. It's a beautiful area here. It's a beach area and so more relaxing than Sydney. And then I was studying at TAFE, it's like a university here. So I started to connect with the university, with TAFE, and studying and raising my daughter. But it was finding my truth and who I am after all of this, and what I want to give to the world from this. So it was reminding me my entrepreneur vein that was back in Brazil and in my beginnings in Australia. And I was, you know what, I'm seeing lots of people working online, and I want to do how to do that because I'm going to learn this. So I started from doing this, and knowing nothing about online business. And I reached a friend of mine. Her name is Juliana. I'm going to maybe mark her name here later, because Juliana was doing amazing work. And I reached her, and she gave me the names. She said, Lucy, go to Brandon Burscher, go to Eric Ward, go to Jeff Olson, goes to Pat Mezziti, lots of people here. And that's when I found Anthony Robbins and all of those names that are inspiring, that they are where you want to go.
Yeah.
And that's why I said, it took me hours and days and months. And the first year was horrible. It was, horrible because I wasn't really getting the result, but I was already in my entrepreneurship. My aha moment. Come back to your entrepreneurship. Come back to where you come from. That's what your passion is. Let's do this online job. Let's have your products. Let's find your audience. Who needs you? Who needs you, Luciane? People need you. So I'm trying to be the best version that I can of myself to be able to keep giving and reach my goals. I'm just starting. Yeah, there is a lot to go.
No, there's a long way to go. We barely even scratched the surface.
Right? Oh my gosh, I'm scratching the surface. Yeah. And but the what's coming is amazing. It's very good.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And I have a goal. I have a big goal. Oh, I want to take single moms. Yeah, single mom. While I'm doing this in my learning process about building the business from scratch and have everything online done and everything, I want to take single moms from government patient. This is, even if I can help 5 months per month get out of government patient, that's what I want to do, because I don't want them to be living as, I'm a single mom too. I was just living based in government patients, and this is horrible. It's not a good place to be.
Yeah.
So empower them, find the gift. So that's take me to my next project with SMIBA, Moms in Business Association, that I'm launching in Central Coast this month. Very excited about it. It's 22nd of March, 10 a.m. in Central Coast, Moms in Business Association, our launch event. And we're going to make a big group. It's kids friendly. It's like one of the very few business meeting for women with kids friendly and activity for kids together. So I'm excited of that. And this platform will help me to connect with women that are business women, or they are having an idea of making their business. So connect with us, and we're going to give you the way and options, opportunities available out there that you can find the best one for you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, that's amazing. Wow. Guys, definitely take if you're able to attend that event, definitely do it. That's such an inspiring cause, helping single moms out of helping them work their way out of government pensions. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, and then I think government must pay me, because I'm going to save money for them.
Yeah, exactly. They should.
They
Now,
should.
this is probably something that you've already touched up on, but what held you back from going all in when you were first getting started, or if there's anything at all?
Nothing hold me back. But if I have to say, nothing will hold me back. But
Yeah.
two things made things more difficult. Once was finding a mentor, because without a mentor, sorry, we can't walk long.
Yeah.
And second is the very beginning financial limitation,
Mm.
because you need to put up to make a website or to make anything, you need that little money to start from scratch. So that was my biggest oh my gosh, my despair, because I have so much to do and I have that little amount of money to do anything. So even my book, I invested like $15,000 in a mentor to be able to have this book well done,
Yeah.
published, promoted, and plus the courses and everything. So I did that in courage, made a plan with the mentor. She was so kind to me. She knew how much I want to, transform myself, live my truth, and empower others. So I'm so grateful for her. And she made a very nice plan for me. She knew I was in motivation to do that, so how I would afford. So she was very kind. So that's where I come again, community. Because if you don't receive a chance from someone, if you don't look for the chance, actually, you need to ask. If you don't ask, you don't get it.
Yeah.
Ask and have someone, that will believe in you and just give you the little step, the little learning, the little tips that will take you to the next level, to the next step.
Yeah.
And each day you are closer to your goal, to the next day, to the next day. If it takes you 1 year, 2 years, it's worth a lot. Just do it.
Yeah. Have you read the book The Slight Edge?
Yeah, that's here.
That's right. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's what Lucy just said.
It's here.
Small steps. You'd be surprised by like even those small steps, 1 hour a day, 2 hours per day, whatever it is, something small today will lead to something that's like huge later on down the road.
Right? Yeah. And look, we don't win every day, Just Saturday, I was in a very emotional day. Oh my gosh, I'm doing this right. How much more I have to do to achieve this and that. I want to give so much to people. How is the way that I'm going to do that? And sometimes motherhood as well take you so overwhelmed, and you don't win every day, and that's fine. It's all right. When you have a crisis, have your meltdown, put it out, and come back stronger.
That's
and
right.
Keep going.
It's life. If you're feeling sad, if you feel like crying, go ahead, be sad. Go ahead and cry. Recognize that emotion. Experience that. If you need to cry, let it out. Don't like push it down. No, don't do that. Okay, let it out, and then acknowledge that, hey, that made me feel sad. And then an hour, 2 hours later, get started. Get back up again. Wipe those tears away and start working again.
Yeah. It's good to be friends around as well that believe in you. Look, I believe in what you're doing. And they are there for you to just dry your tears for you and make sure that you are keep going. Because one of the things I learned is don't care about the haters.
Nope.
They mean nothing to your project. And so don't listen to them. Listen to the ones who love you and are giving you good advice, sometimes criticize you, but in a good way, just to help you to make you better.
Yeah.
But the haters, don't listen. Just leave them behind.
Hey, look at it this way.
They don't understand.
Yeah, exactly. Look at it this way. If you have haters, that means you're doing something right.
Something right, yeah. And I teach this to my daughter as well. I'm so proud of my daughter. She's 39 Saturday. It's her birthday. We are planning some nice stuff for her. And she's an author too. She's a co-author. She's just 8 years old. She was, I'm going to show her.
Years old and an author. Wow.
Yeah. This is the book that Joanne, my daughter, and we are co-authors of this book. It's amazing. The book of inspiration for woman by woman. Wow. And if you want a copy of this, we have an ebook as well, just $9.99. If you want, just send me a message. I send you the link.
Yeah.
And my daughter wrote an amazing message there. She's the youngest co-author. And it's about bullying. It's about, her message came from her heart. It's about being kind to each other. Her words is so amazing, and I found her words in a paper when she was before going to sleep. And I sent to the author of the book, the manager of the project, Ruth, and she said, "Oh my gosh, her words is so cute. Let's make her the youngest co-author." And there she was in Melbourne with me in our book launch. It was so amazing for her. Amazing. And Thursday, she's coming with me to International Monday dinner as well here in the area. So she's very well educated for her future.
You gotta start them young, I'm pretty sure she'll grow up to be a very passionate person, someone who really cares about what's how she could help and lift others, people around her, and that's amazing.
Yeah. So, I want to leave to her a legacy where she can be based on. Because I'm 49 years old, she is 39. So I need to be sure that for the years, in her early age, she'll be well supported and have the basics that she needs to strive in her life, even if I'm not around.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So what has been the best advice you've ever received?
The best advice, is to be looking for don't listen to haters was the best one, because I was always worrying about what other people were thinking about what I'm doing or what I'm trying to do. So that was a very good one. But also look for the person that are doing what you want to do. If they are there already, this is something that I learned. And in your be persistence, connect with someone that can help you, that can help you to find a way to achieve your goal. So look for the ones that are there already, that have already an inspiring story, and they were where you are now, but they reach it, they goals, they find a way, and they know what you have to do. So look for mentors, coaches, people that can inspire you. I think it's the best thing you can do, and read a lot of podcasts, everything that's related for what you want to do.
Amazing. That's amazing. So what do you have on the go these days? What is something you're super excited about?
I'm excited because I have a gift to the guests, as you know, and I would like to give to the guests a gift card with my ebook for free today. So we're going to post the link in the comments very soon. Just go there. It's one of my first videos there, so don't criticize me a lot. One of my first videos is in this link to get the ebook for free. But I did with so much love, and I hope you all can benefit from my story, my book, and share with others as well. So that's my gift for the audience today, for saying thank you all for listening to me and having me here. And another thing, I have now events International Monday this week. I have 250 goodie bags in my house here where I am organizing for the event. And I have my Inner Light, my platform in Facebook that I want to improve more. I have a new book coming. No one knows about this, but I'm going to share here. this is just a photo of the cover. It's called Dores and Flores, and this is in Portuguese. Dores and Flores. I'm gonna keep in Portuguese the title, but the book inside will be two-sided book with one side in Portuguese, one side in English, and this will be poems from my mom. It's my mom's have been writing amazing poems in the past, and they are connected with my book because it's about her process of pain and raising as well. So I'm going to connect her poems that's inspiring with my book. So this will be a two-sided book. It maybe be soon in pre-sale, maybe in a month. So I'm preparing all of this. I have to translate everything, and translating poems is not easy. If someone here is a poet, I need help to translate, put the poems translated in an English way of poem. You know what I mean? Because it's not like translating a text. I need a partner to go with me in this project, have a partnership, and help me with the translation. That's what is missing, is to put the poems in the right words for English person.
If there's one thing I know as someone who also speaks English as a second language, is that something is not as powerful as it was originally said, in the original language. When I say something in Filipino and I translate it into English, it's never as powerful. Or when I say something in English and translate it into Filipino, it's not as powerful.
Yes, it is. Yeah, sorry. So I also I have also my technology area that I do work with technology in network marketing to protect people from electrosmog. This is another thing because I'm creating a program in my area for awareness about electrosmog, electroradiation, radiation and the effect in your body, in your brain. So that's another thing that I'm putting together. And and affiliate marketing as well, that I am excited to get on board and start to have more time to put my things together there, because it's an amazing platform what we have. So lots of things.
Plenty of
I
things.
can never stop. And lots of ideas come. I have to be careful with my ideas. I have a book where I write my ideas to put the ideas in the right place, because otherwise I go over.
Yeah, for sure. Guys, if you are watching from Facebook, like Lucy said, we will drop the links to the gifts for you in the comment section. If you're watching from YouTube, it will be in the description. If you are listening from the podcast, it will be on the show notes, okay? I will drop it in there, and definitely check it out. I know I'm gonna snag a copy for myself. So now, Lucy, it's been close to 40 minutes. You've been dropping major value, okay? I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much for hopping out.
Thank you so much.
But before
I will say one thing to yes, darling.
Sorry. Yeah, before we hop out, give us a parting piece of guidance. What's that one message you want to leave with us here today?
That's one that I have in my folders from Ellen Keller. I would like to say, alone we can do so little, and together we can do so much. And that's my that's something that's always in my mind, and I would like people to realize that alone we can do so little, but together we can do so much. And this is from Ellen Keller, and I love her.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. That's amazing. Again, Lucy, thank you so much for hopping out here today and dropping some major value. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for your time. Quickly though, what is the best way that we could connect with you?
My Facebook page is the best way. You can go to my personal one, Luciane Sperling, or better, you can go to my Inner Light page, which is very, very good as well to connect. Yeah, that's it.
Awesome. Guys, thank you so much for sharing this experience with me. Here today, Lucy did not hold back, she pretty much dropped some huge value here today. So, guys, keep the hearts, the likes, the shares, and the comments coming in. If you have any questions for us, please drop them in the comments, okay? We will respond to them as soon as humanly possible. Well, as soon as we see them, right? So, guys, thank you so much. If you're watching from Facebook, that way you never miss out, okay? Make sure to turn on live notifications. Watching from YouTube, make sure to hit subscribe. If you're listening from the podcast, make sure to hit subscribe as well. And don't forget to leave us some reviews in there if you're listening to the podcast, all right? So guys, thank you so much. And we'll see you on the next episode of Entrepreneur in the Spotlight. Bye, guys. Later.